seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tua to throw right away.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Tua going to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
They'll get this out wide to Penny.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove, because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else will.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Chris Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's got it to about the 40. The Chiefs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partners, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, really a fantastic play. Not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it? One moment, they're going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, and we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Tua. There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From midfield, here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like when he saw it all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Oh, looking for Ronald, but it's intercepted. picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 39 yards. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes under a heavy rush and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a good sack to bring up 3rd down. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Michael Palardy now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time and find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled in.
Back now in Miami. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him are the tight end.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he finds Penny. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Here's Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They set up the screen to Penny. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Tua going to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Finding Gray on the out route. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they work this out past the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Go. Tua now on 1st down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tua now on 1st down. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. One final try for Tagovailoa. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. Well, on one side of this, Charles.